What if I told you that you can process your bass in less than 5 minutes instead of 5 hours? Not by guessing or making arbitrary moves, but by following an exact scientific formula. Well, today I'm showing you the complete system that took me 7 years to perfect. Over this series, I've shown you why samples fail, which frequencies matter, how phase alignment works, and proper sidechaining. But I've never shown you how it all comes together in real time. This is the exact process I use for every bass, every single time. And what used to take me hours of guessing now takes me less than 5 minutes of precise, measured steps. And today, you're getting all of it. So once you have your bass sound, the first thing is to balance the 3 frequencies of your bass. Load Pro Q3 and create 3 points at your fundamental, octave, and fifth. For a G bass, that means 49 Hz, 98 Hz, and 147 Hz. Set them to 0 dB gain and a Q factor of 10. Now, add MV meter 2 after the EQ. Solo each frequency one by one. Check their levels and adjust the gain in Pro Q3 until you hit the perfect ratios. Remember, I shared with you my frequency and level chart for each bass note before, but you can also find it now in the description down below. This takes seconds once you know what you're looking for. No guessing, just measuring and adjusting. And now it's time to bring in your kick. Use LFO tool or any oscilloscope plugin you have to see both waveforms together. Remember, never touch your kick's phase. That'll destroy the transient. Instead, adjust your bass phase in the synthesizer. Turn that phase knob while watching the scope. When the waveforms align and move together like one continuous wave, you're done. This is an important step because if your phase is off, you'll hear it and see it immediately in the waveform. The low end will sound choppy, and even 20 to 30 degrees off can make a difference. So if you don't get the phase right, it can undermine everything you've been doing. And now for the final step. Sidechain with Volume Shaper or whatever similar plugin you have. Set the overall cycle to 1/4 and keep the bass silent for the first 1/16th portion. Then linear fade from 0% to 100% volume over the next 1/16th. And stay at 100% volume until the last 1/32nd. Then linear fade back to 0% volume. And that's it. You now have a professional sounding and processed bass in less than 5 minutes. 3 frequency balance, phase alignment, and sidechain. Each step builds on the last, creating a bass that sits perfectly in your mix every time. I remember when I figured out each piece, literally jumping around my studio, screaming with joy after years of frustration. Each discovery felt like unlocking a secret level. Now it's just routine. It's scientific and repeatable. But here's what kills me. Even when producers nail all these steps, they often destroy their bass at the very end with one simple mistake. They mono everything below 150 Hz, thinking they're being safe, but they're actually ruining their track's width and power. So do you want to know how to handle your bass width properly? Hit subscribe, because next time I'm showing you why this rule everyone follows is completely wrong.